Right, let's start with this. So here we have one question in which you have to apply all the concepts which you studied in last lectures. So here effluent from a fertilizer plant is processed by the system shown in figure P3.2.13. How many additional concentration stream flow measurements must be made to completely specify the problem? What does this line mean? Can you tell me based on your understanding? To completely specify the problem, what does this statement mean?
Degree of freedom
The
0.
number of
Yes, good.
zero होगी.
Degree of freedom should be 0, and when it will be 0 when number of unknown and number of equation become equal to each other, so that a
Yes,
unique
sir.
solution exists, and unique solution will exist when degree of freedom is 0. So you have to tell here that either how many stream, as he mentioned, or flow measurements must be made. They should be given, or we should know those things so that we can reduce number of unknown. Okay, let's proceed with this. Does only one unique set of specifications exist? This we have to tell at the end of the day when we have solved with this. So if you look at this system, you can see overall there are 5 streams. Guys, can you see these 5 streams? A, B, C, D, and
Yes,
E.
sir.
So how many are inlet or input?
4
Four.
stream.
Four.
Four, sir.
Stream, and
Four.
fifth one E is output stream. Okay.
Yes,
So in
sir.
you can see 4 are then input and fifth is output stream. In this another information, okay, when you look at these streams A, B, C, D, and E, they are given these names. How many of these have flow rate? Our flow rate of how many streams is provided?
सर समझ नहीं आ रही है आवाज.
Flow rate of how many streams is provided? Can anyone tell me by looking at
Only
the
one output stream.
yes,
E key. Yes, sir.
only output stream E is given, all other you don't know. So can you write on the side note somewhere, as I asked you to have notebook, so can you write that 4 flow rates are not given, A, B, C, and D. So
Yes, sir.
unknown variable, you can write unknown variable is equal to 4 flow rates A, B, C, and D. Just write it somewhere. I'm writing here 4 on the side, 4 flow rates. So next, just look at stream A. You guys can see there are how many components in stream A?
4.
4.
4.
Yes. And how many concentrations are given to you?
1.
These are 4 component, and composition of only one component is given, like one component is 5%, all other 3 are 95%. So do you know those? No. So how many unknown here in stream A?
3.
3.
3.
So you can write plus 3 with 4 you have to write flow rate plus 3 mean compositions inside A, 3 composition. 4 plus 3, here are now 3 unknown. Okay, next go to B.
B.
सर 3 कैसे अननोन है, समझ नहीं आई इसकी.
सर आप देखें, एक A consist of 4 components. Do you agree with this?
Yes sir.
So कितने की composition given है आपको?
5%.
C.
एक
CSO4.
कंपोनेंट सिर्फ गिवन है, 3 की कंपोजिशन नहीं गिवन. यू डोंट नो अबाउट दोस
जी.
कंपोजिशन, सो यू विल राइट 3 आर मिसिंग हियर.
Yes
Okay,
sir.
just go to B.
Yes sir.
In B, how many unknown?
3. 2.
3 sir.
Compositions.
2.
sir.
Yes, because calcium sulfate is only given. We don't know about H2SO4 and water, so you will write 2 here. Okay, plus next C. Go to C. How many unknown in the composition of C?
1. 1.
No.
2.
Look, can
चलिए
you
हम खुद
find
निकाल लेंगे. Yes,
कैसे?
90. 100
All
minus
others
10.
agree with this student that it will be water.
Yes, sir.
Here no unknown
Water.
because listen to me please. There are two components inside C. One is inert and one is water. Amount of inert is 10% and water, definitely you guys know that when there are number of component in some stream, their summation is equal to like 100%, or if fraction is 1. So inside
Yes,
this
sir.
you can see that easily without writing it as an unknown, because we have to reduce number of unknown when we are solving the problem. So here I can write 90. Just I'm writing with the mouse, please ignore it. If you are reading it as a 40, it is actually 90. So this is not unknown. Here in C, no unknown. Why? Because one was given and other I can easily find it. It will be 90%. Okay, next. Go to D. How many unknowns?
No unknown.
Zero.
No
No.
unknown.
Zero.
No, no,
Zero
no.
unknown.
Zero.
Yes, why?
Because
97
97. 97.
Because this definitely will be 91%. Good. Yes, because you guys know that there are only 3 components in this, and out of 3, 2 are already given. So third one can easily be written as 97%. Good. What about last?
Three unknown.
Three unknown.
Three unknown.
Everyone agrees?
Sir, two unknown.
Hasib, how
Yes,
to unknown?
Three.
There are 3 unknown because you
Three
know the values of 2 and 3 are unknown. So how many unknown total now? Inside question. Anything
12.
else?
12. 11.
Ji?
12.
They are 12. Yes.
12.
Good. Right. Up to here, you have written only number of unknown, because in this question, he asks us to find how many variables should have value so that you can exactly specify the problem. Now, let this we have
Excuse me,
written.
sir.
Yes.
सर पहले वाले में 4 कैसे अननोन है?
सर 4 नहीं है, 3 है. मैंने पहला जो 4 लिखा था वो A,
Four
B.
flow rates.
4 flow rates are unknown. मैंने कहा भी था कि आप लोग साथ ब्रैकेट में लिखो. Here it is difficult for me to write with the mouse, so you can write it with like 4 flow rates हैं. Then in stream A, this is about A, 3 जो लिखा हुआ है. Hello, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is A, then B has this, and last one is E. A, B and E. This I have written related to composition, and first 4 are related to main flow rates. So what do you guys think? In order to get degree of freedom as 0, how many equations should be there?
12.
12.
12.
Equations should be there, because in order to get degree of freedom as 0, 12 equations should be there. So now let's look for the independent equation. Can you guys tell me any independent equation for this system? Okay, let me tell you first thing. Yeah, let me tell you, yesterday we studied that we have to write independent equation, and the last slide of last lecture was about how from where you can get the independent equations. First, I told you that you have to write the material balance. You can write the based on overall material balance as well as based on component material balance. So can we write here one equation for overall material balance? Hello, what will be that equation?
Sir, total calcium sulfate and 3% plus 5%
When I am
is
saying,
equals to,
excuse me, listen to me. When I'm saying overall material balance mean overall input and overall output.
Accumulation.
There is no accumulation in this system. Due to this, I am equal to output, because he didn't mention here that there is some accumulation. So when he didn't mention any accumulation, so definitely we have to consider that input is equal to output. So in this question, one equation can be overall material balance. Now what does overall mean? Overall consists of, for example, look at A. When I'm saying overall, It's mean A consisting of all four components. For example, for this you can see at E. In E there is flow rate of 11 kg per second. Is this flow rate of any one component or overall all components?
Overall,
all company.
Yes,
Overall.
it is flow rate of all components. Similarly, if you will write the flow rate of B, for example, I am giving it random number. For example, B is equal to 50 kg per second. So that is also overall. A is equal to, for example, 100. That is also overall. And similarly for C and D. So you guys can write one overall balanced equation in which you can write input is equal to output. From where does this equation come? It is simple equation, original equation of material balance, which was equal to accumulation is equal to input plus generation minus output minus consumption. Because he didn't mention about anything about accumulation, due to this I have made accumulation is equal to 0. Input, yes, there are inputs, so that will not be 0. Generation, why generation is 0 here?
बिकॉज सर जो जितनी आउटपुट है उतनी सारे आउटपुट, जितनी इनपुट है उतनी आउटपुट है.
नहीं, ये हमें तो नहीं पता इस तरह डायरेक्ट, तो अभी नहीं आइडिया. इनपुट आउटपुट
लो
इक्वल.
बिकॉज कोई केमिकल रिएक्शन टेक प्लेस नहीं कर रहा इसलिए.
Yes, good, because there is nothing mentioned about any chemical reaction. Due to this, when there is no chemical reaction, so automatically you will consider it as no reaction, no generation term, as well as no consumption. Generation definitely, then no consumption term. So based on this, output is left. Based on this, now input is equal to output. Everyone understand this?
Yes, sir.
So you can write here simple one equation. Just write this equation, one equation, that input is equal to output, and below this you can write A plus B plus C plus D is equal to E. Can you write this, please?
Input is equal to output.
Input is equal to output, and in input there are four streams A, B, C, D plus is equal to E. ठीक है, एक ये, this is one equation. Now similarly you can write the equation for all components, mean individually. For example, if I write individually equation for calcium sulfate, individual components, okay? So calcium sulfate at input will be equal to output. In how many stream there is calcium sulfate in input?
2.
Calcium sulfate.
2.
Yes, good.
A or
Which
B?
one?
A and B.
Yes, calcium
A and B.
sulfate is in A and B. So you can write, if you write balance for calcium sulfate, you will write input calcium sulfate is equal to output calcium sulfate. So there is now, this is another equation for calcium sulfate. This is second equation. First equation was overall, then for one
Overall.
component. Okay, next component. Let's write next component. कोई एक बताओ आप लोग.
H2SO4.
HNO3.
HNO3.
Okay, yes, if we look at A stream, in A stream second component is HNO3. So you can write the balance of HNO3. Can you write, please? Definitely you can
A
write
plus
HNO3 at inlet and is equal to HNO3 at outlet. Next, H2SO4. H2SO4. You can write it for this. H2SO4 is in A stream as well as
A
in
and
B
B.
as well as in D stream, and then it is also at output. So mean third equation, component equation is for H2SO4. Next equation, component equation.
H2O.
H2O, water. Okay. For water you can write water at input is equal to water at output. And mean we are not
B,
gonna
C,
solve
D.
that. I'm just telling you that you can write these equations actually. And the last one, fifth component is
Inerts.
inert. Okay, so for inert you can write the equation that inert at input is equal to inert at output. So overall,
C is
how
equal
many
to D.
component equations are here now? One was overall balance. I'm asking about the component.
6 equations.
Total 6 हैं, components 5 हैं, and one is overall.
5.
How many total equations?
5.
सर
Why
5 बनेंगे हमारे पास.
कंपोनेंट
सर
की
6
5
बनी
बनी
है।
है, ओवरऑल 6
बनी है सर।
सर 6 बनी है।
ओवरऑल 6 है।
सर 6
So-
इक्वेशंस है।
You have total 6 equations. But one
Sir,
thing I can tell,
वाटर की भी बनानी थी इक्वेशन।
for every component, बच्चे हर component के लिए एक equation लिखोगे, चाहे वो water है, H2SO4, HNO3, calcium sulfate or inert. For all components, you will have one equation. So from outlet, you can see that overall in the system there are 5 components. So there will be 5 component equations and one overall equation. So total you have now 6 equations. So what is degree of freedom?
6.
Degree of freedom is 6. What does this mean now? Is it over specified or under specified system?
Under specified.
Underspecified.
Under specified system are those systems
Underspecified.
in which number of unknown are higher. Here number of unknown are 12 and your equation are less than that. So it's mean how many equations you need, how many, now his question was that how many additional concentration and flow measurements should be made. How many should be mentioned? I mean either composition or flow rate. So
Sir, number of
6
unknowns का दोबारा बता दें। 6 more.
yes, we have to bring number of unknown equal to number of equations. Guys, you can't write more equation because in this question nothing else is provided. Just you know that there are flow rates and there are composition. So you can write equations only for overall flow rate and for each component. So based on that, you see that you need at least 6 unknown. So 6 unknown are more than the required equation. It's mean you have to mention at least 6 other components should be given to us here. Either those are composition or those are. Understand?
ओके सर।
Right.
मुझे वर्ड में सुनने दो।
One
एक बार
more.
फिर रिपीट कर दें।
सर
Yes.
सर हमने जो ये नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन है बस ये काउंट करनी कि कितनी है कि इसको प्रॉपर तरीके से लिखना भी है।
यार अभी इस क्वेश्चन के लिए तो लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, जस्ट अगर आपको मैं कह रहा था वैसे साथ साथ लिखो आप लोग, बट वी डोंट नीड टू सॉल्व इट, एक्चुअली वी जस्ट हैव टू टेल, सो इट्स ओके इफ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट देयर आर 5 कंपोनेंट इक्वेशन एंड ओवरऑल, इफ यू वांट टू राइट इट्स अप टू यू। मैं ये बता रहा हूँ कि अभी डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम आप लोगों की क्या आई है, ये जो किसी फीमेल ने भी कहा था सर रिपीट कर,
तो वो 6 है।
सर 6
इट्स मीन व्हेन डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम इज 6 इट्स मीन योर सिस्टम इज under specified. You still need more equation and I am telling you you can't write more equations. When you can't write more equation, it's mean then you have to reduce your number of unknown variables and they will be reduced to the 6, then you can write the something which will give you the degree of freedom as 0. This is just what you have to tell. So one thing which he mentioned at the end, does only one unique set of specifications exist? No unique solution or unique specification you can't get in the current situation. You will need to specify 6 other unknown, then you can tell me that this is exactly specified and I will get unique solution. Guys, one thing other important here to tell you, here you wrote one overall balance equation and then 5 component balance, because most of you didn't write the equation. If you write the equation and you see these are although 6 equations, but when you will look at them, they are actually 5 independent equations. Did you hear me?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
जब आप
Yes,
लिखोगे ये इक्वेशन 6 ही हैं, बट लेकिन अगर सामने आपके लिखी होंगी तो आपको उसमें से नजर आ जाएगा कि ये इंडिपेंडेंट 6 हैं, सॉरी इंडिपेंडेंट 5 इक्वेशंस हैं. Although I have 6 equations, I have asked you to solve it based on that, but independent equation are 5. It's mean your degree of freedom will be actually 7. In this question,
Yes, sir.
I will explain this concept again in the next question when we write, that you guys can see that actually when you sum up all component equation, you get overall balanced equation. When you, again I'm repeating this line, when you will add all component equations with each other, input side all are added and output side all are added, they will give you overall balance equation. So yesterday you studied that when equation sum or subtract or anyways give any other equation, then they are not independent. So here 5 equations are actually independent, one equation is dependent on those.
सर इस तरह तो फिर डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम जो 5 हुआ
7 आ जाएगी.
7
Now
हुआ 7
basically actual degree of freedom is 7 here. It means you need to specify 7 more unknowns. Got it?
सर
Yes.
सर यहाँ पे H2O की जो इक्वेशन लिखी है और जो हमने ओवरऑल बैलेंस इक्वेशन लिखी है वो दोनों तो सेम है ना, तो हम कंसीडर करेंगे H2O को भी?
No, वो दोनों सेम नहीं है actually. Mean water is something else. Its amounts are different, its composition is different. Overall की equation लगती उसी तरह आपको कि that will have same component because water is also available in each stream. Overall and overall equation also is written as flow rate of A, B and C and D. That's not like that. जो मैं कह रहा हूँ वो ये है कि अगर आप सारी equation लिखो, you sum them up, you will reach to the overall balanced equation.
फजूल मिल रही यहाँ से.
सर ये
माइक म्यूट करा लें.
हाँ मैं वही करने लगा हूँ सर. ये किसके घर पे ही
Brown bread.
काइंडली इसको
ब्राउन ब्रेड सर.
क्या करने दो
सर ब्राउन ब्रेड चाहिए इनको.
सर
जी ये किसके घर लड़ाई हो रही है? काइंडली ये माइक बंद कर लें क्योंकि हम सब सुन रहे हैं. Yes. Anyone has any question? I think 39. No question. Okay. Next, move to the next question.
सर क्वेश्चन है.
जी सर बताएं प्लीज क्विकली.
सर वो पिछली स्लाइड पे जाएगा एक दफा.
मैं उस स्लाइड पे.
सर देखें HNO3 का टोटल आया हुआ है आउटपुट पे 1.27%.
अच्छा.
D में आया 2% और A में 0 कुछ भी नहीं है, तो इसमें माइनस आएगा A में.
नहीं ऐसा नहीं होगा सर, आप फ्लो रेट्स को इग्नोर कर रहे हो ना. दिस इज ओनली परसेंटेज एंड यू आर थिंकिंग लाइक कि सब के फ्लो रेट सेम है. ऐसा नहीं है, फ्लो रेट डिफरेंट है ना. आउटपुट पे फ्लो रेट 11 है एंड योर इनपुट ऑल शुड मेक 11. उसमें से कोई 2 होगी, कोई 3 होगी, कोई 4 और कोई 5, तो तब 11 बनेगा. ठीक है.
ठीक है सर.
हाँ आप सिर्फ डायरेक्ट परसेंटेजेस को देख रहे हो एंड यू आर कंसीडरिंग कि फ्लो रेट आर सेम. यस बट फ्लो रेट विल नॉट बी सेम. सो वैल्यू डेफिनेटली ऑल शो इनलेट शुड मेक इट लाइक इक्वल टू आउटपुट. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? राइट दिस वाज
सर नंबर ऑफ अननोन 12 कैसे हैं?
ये किसी ने अभी ज्वाइन किया है लेक्चर?
नो
लगता
सर.
तो यही है सर.
आप ना एंड पे दोबारा से मेरे से रिपीट करें क्योंकि हम इसको काफ़ी डिटेल में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं ऑलरेडी.
सर मैं तभी से सुन रही हूँ लेकिन मुझे समझ नहीं आई.
बच्चे अननोन वो चीज़ें होती हैं जो फाइंड करनी है. आप मुझे बता सकती हो यहाँ पे 4 फ्लो रेट मिसिंग हैं. कैन यू क्विकली नेम देम? कौन कौन सा फ्लो रेट मिसिंग है? बच्चे हेलो, टेल मी व्हिच फ्लो रेट्स आर मिसिंग क्विकली.
A, B, C, D.
A, B, C and D. Yes, E is given. 4 unknown ये हो गए. Okay, write it somewhere in your notebook. Now come to the A. Stream A. Stream A की composition 4 components हैं. कितनी composition given है उसमें से?
Only one.
Only one is
given है, 3 unknown.
तो लिखो 4 + 3 7 हो गए. Okay, come to B. How many unknown in B?
2.
2. Okay, in C any unknown?
No.
In D?
One. It's 2O, sir.
No, that's not unknown because one inert is 10% and this component will be 90%. You can write it directly. You don't need to calculate it because 2 component total are 100%, so it will be 90%. Okay, D, any unknown?
No.
No.
No, because water will be 97%. Directly we can calculate in our mind. Okay, in E, how many unknown?
3.
जी
3.
अब आप सम कर लो कितने हैं टोटल.
सर मुझे वो फ्लोर और जो स्टार्ट में हमने 4 फ्लोरेट्स अननोन लिए है ना, मुझे वो
जी
पॉइंट समझ नहीं आया।
चलें आप क्लियर है, आई थिंक एवरीवन इज क्लियर नाउ। 4 अननोन फ्लोरेट्स हैं और बाकी देयर आर कंपोजिशन आर मिसिंग, 8 कंपोजिशन आर मिसिंग। Right, when you solve a problem solving is what you do when you don't know what to do. Otherwise it is not problem. If you know everything, that's not the problem. So it's mean anything which you don't know, you have to solve it, that's problem. So use of material balance in process allows you to calculate few things. Actually here I'm gonna quickly go through what you will be calculating in material balance here. So you will be calculating the values of flow of species in the stream that enter and leave the plant. Just we have seen in last slide, I told you that 4 flow rates are missing. And the other flow rates between the equipments. Between the equipment, for example, here we have only one equipment. For example, if I install any other equipment and I separate this E stream to the some other stream, so that will become like 2 equipment, and in between the 2 equipment, sometime you will be calculating the flow rates. Mean flow between the pieces of equipment, that means if there are more than one equipment and we calculate their flow rates in between the component, these equipment, so that's what you do usually. And also the changes that occur inside the equipment, change mean composition. For example, you guys studied last week, there was one example, and I think again I have that example, that there is a distillation column that is separating benzene and toluene, and when it is separating, actually the composition of those components was changing. The flow rate of benzene and toluene was different in output, outstream, top stream, and outstream, bottom stream. So that's mean like what is happening here, something is changing inside the equipment, change is occurring. You are separating, you are making some differences in their composition. So what you need to find most of the time here when you solve the problem, you have to find how much of each raw material is used. If there is a reaction, by the way, then you will be dealing with this. If there is no reaction, then you simply calculate. Most of the time either flow rate is given or you have to calculate the flow rate. But when there is a reaction, then we have to calculate that in reaction how much raw material will be used. And when reaction take place, sometimes we need to calculate that how much of each product is produced along with some waste, or we can say byproducts. So this is some general stuff about material balance. If I just summarize, most of the time you guys calculate flow rates or their composition. Now flow rate for simple system can be like something entering and leaving. Some are given, some you don't know, you have to calculate. But if there are reactions, then system become a bit complex. Sometimes you need to mention that how much raw material is used, how much products are produced, how much one product will be produced, how much other is produced, and so on based on the given condition. So all this you do, or you make the calculation during material balance. So one thing remember here, if some process involve the rates of flow, flow rates are given, so then it's better to pick interval of time as the basis. You guys already studied this, that you have to choose the basis while you are solving the problem. Sometime you may take the basis as a mold, sometime you can take basis as mass or any other, maybe there can be something, but if the compositions or the system is dealing with the flow rate, so it is better to mention or take time interval as your basis. With this, what you can do is actually you can avoid to write again and again the symbol of like time with each. For example, you will be writing kg per second, and so on. Instead of writing it again and again, you can take the basis of 1 second, and then your whole system will be considered as based on 1 second. You don't need to write it again and again. So this is the one problem which we have to solve. Actually, in this problem, we have to follow all the steps or strategies which you have studied in last lecture. Anyone has any question?
सर ये किस बुक से है?
This is from Felder. I think if you can read the statement, don't need to open the book, just look here and understand the problem. 1000 kilograms per hour of a mixture of benzene and toluene containing 50% benzene by mass is separated by distillation into two fractions. The mass flow rate of benzene in the top stream is 450 kg benzene per hour. B for benzene he mentioned in the start. And that of toluene in the bottom stream is 475 kg toluene per hour. The operation is at steady state. Write balance on benzene and toluene to calculate the unknown component flow rates in output streams. So here you have to solve this problem. I think you already know that you have solved this problem already. Do you remember?
Yes, sir. We already solved
Yes,
it.
sir.
The
Yes,
answer
sir.
would be
But
50 and
I
the other one would be 25.
Okay, why I bring it again? Actually, here you have to follow the strategies which we discussed in the last lecture. So overall, you first of all, the first step was in strategies to read the problem and grab what information is given. So based on that, first of all, you have to write the data. So I am also writing with you. You guys can write in your notebooks what data is given. For example, I name it as a stream F1, which is entering to the system. That flow rate is given, I think 1000 kg per hour. ऐसे ही है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 1000 kg per hour.
1000
And its
kg per hour.
composition is given as well. Composition, that is 50% benzene and 50% benzene and 50% toluene. Understand it? As well, you are given that this split into two streams. That is top stream and bottom stream. In top stream, if I write or if I just write here top stream, that's given like I think it contains 450 kg benzene, while toluene is not given. So in top stream, if I write here benzene B, just B is equal to 450 kg per hour, comma toluene is not given. That's question mark I have to put here, and then for bottom, toluene was given. How much it was?
475.
475.
Yes, 475 kg per hour, and toluene, benzene is not given here. So this is the given data. Based on the question, after reading it, we have written it. Next question was, what was the next step?
Diagram.
Yes, you have to draw the diagram, so please draw the diagram. Draw the diagram, please. Can you draw it on your notebook, please? And mention input stream and output streams on that, and all unknown and known on the diagram. Either you can write it like this way, which I have written, or it's better to initially, at the first step, just draw the diagram and just mention the things. For example, here please just ignore this. Just draw the proper diagram in your notebook, because it is not good diagram, so you can ignore it. So here you can write it as a F1. That is given, so just mention.
सर स्लाइड शो नहीं हो रही है आपकी.
To everyone.
हो रही है.
नहीं सर, हो रही है.
हो रही है सर.
हो रही है सर. हो रही है.
So you can write on the other F2. Just mention please overall flow rate 2, और इसकी composition लिखो. ये quickly आप लोग अपने पास solve किया आपने. Just I am telling you to follow the steps which we have to follow while we are solving main problems here in material balance. And this is F3. We are not given these two flow rates. Okay, so this is only given to us. and you know their flow rate means B and T, their fraction are like 0.5 and 0.5. So please follow this, and you have to mention on the diagram that their composition is, for example, either 50% or write it in the form of fraction. So I am writing in the form of fraction. It is 0.5 and it is 0.5. So what is other information is given where you will mention that information in the diagram?
And at F2 and at
Yes, here you will
Top
write
stream पे
G.
Benzene
Benzene is
450.
yes.
450
और आपको यहाँ पे toluene is not given, so you will just put the
not given.
question. So what is next? Like here, main benzene, sorry,
Toluene
toluene is given.
475.
So 475.
475.
Yes,
Benzene is not given.
benzene is not given. So what he has asked us, by the way, in the question to calculate?
The
He
amount
said
of toluene in
benzene
top stream
amount
and
of
the amount of
benzene and toluene,
benzene
which
in
are
bottom.
unknown. Actually here you have to write the balance on benzene and toluene to calculate the unknown component flow rates. Unknown component are benzene and toluene here in the top stream, like you don't know the toluene, and in the bottom stream you don't know the benzene. Although I wrote here F2 and F3, so no, even you can just remove them because he didn't ask overall flow rate of the stream. Okay, so it's better to just remove these two, F2 and F3. Only benzene and toluene are not given. So next step, now you have written the data on the diagram, and in the next step he said that you have to look for something, some unknown which you can remove from the diagram. How? For example, if any one composition is given and you can write or fill the other main composition. So is there anything which we can write now, or we can fill any unknown which we can directly write based on mental calculation? Hello guys.
Yes sir, toluene 50 होगा और
यस सर टोलवीन 50
yes
केजी
sir.
पर आवर होगा और बॉटम स्ट्रीम में बेंजीन 25 केजी पर आवर होगा.
This based on the balance you guys are telling, and because you have solved
Yes,
it
sir.
last time, I'm asking you something, please. Something which you can directly tell me now I can write. No, there is nothing like that, because benzene and toluene, they will be calculated. So after that, next step is to calculate the basis, or to select the basis. What should be the basis in this question?
1000.
100 kg per hour.
No.
One second.
1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour.
अभी अपने last slide में पढ़ा है, when there is something called flow rate, so it's better to take basis as a 1 hour. So here my bases are 1 hour. In the last slide we just studied that when flow rates are involved, it's better to take basis as a 1 hour. You guys can even take as a 1000 kg per hour. That's also fine, but I wanna take it 1 hour so that I can write all the problems simply as a kg. So next, after this basis, you guys have to write how many number of unknown. How many number of unknown in this problem?
2 unknown.
Everyone agrees with this?
4 unknown.
Yes.
4 unknown.
2 sir. 2 sir.
How 4? Can you tell me?
Sir, 2 flow
Sir,
stream.
2 flow rates और
flow rate
Because,
और
hotel.
2
okay,
compositions.
let me tell you guys, he didn't ask you.
Sir, there is no unknown. We can run this all.
There are only 2 unknown because he didn't ask us to calculate. I have already been removed those. If you guys can see, I have removed F2 and F3. I
Yes,
told you
sir.
that only 2 unknown are benzene and toluene. He didn't ask us those flow rates. Okay, so only unknown are 2. So how many equations? Can you write the equations here, by the way? Now you should write the equations.
Input is equal to output.
No, okay, overall flow rate, overall mean balance. So equations here, I'm writing it for you because maybe you don't know. Input is equal to output. I will write it like this: input of stream 1 plus output of stream 2 plus output of stream 3. What was stream 3? The downstream, this was 3 and upper was 2. Just mention here for your information in the bracket, it is overall flow rate. This is one equation. Okay, second equation.
For benzene.
Yes,
Input
for
of benzene is equal to output.
Yes, input of benzene is equal to
Output of benzene.
output of benzene in stream 2 you can write it like in 2 or in 3 with everyone. Okay, so out of benzene, just write it completely because I'm just reducing here, like out mean output, you have to write it completely, output of stream 3. This is the balance of benzene. Okay, this is balance of benzene. So you can write, similarly you can write the equation for the second component, which was
Toluene.
toluene. So you can write here input of toluene is equal to output of toluene and output of toluene in stream 3. So these are 3 equations, I think. How many independent any other equation you can write?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So guys, you can't write any other equation, so that's fine. So now tell me, yes, these are the only equations possible here because we don't have any other information, we can't write any other equation. So how many independent equations are here now?
2, sir.
2, sir.
2, sir. 2.
2.
How? I have written 3. Why you say they are 2?
सर
Because
जो पहली
input of
वाली है
benzene
वो डिपेंडेंट है.
You guys can see, all those who don't know, I think few are clear. Other, just simply when you will add input of benzene plus input of toluene, do you know the values of these?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
500 kilogram per hour.
500 and 500 each. So when you add them, that is equal to input of stream 1, that was 1000 kg. Similarly, when you will add output sides, it will also give you the output of first equation. Due to this reason, I was telling you in the last problem also that the equation of overall balance is actually, you can get the same equation when you add all components with each other. Understand? When you add all individual component equations, you guys will always get overall flow rate or overall equation. So due to this, I am telling you that these are 3 equations, but 2 are independent. Out of these 3, you can take any 2 as independent equation. Third one will be definitely dependent on those. So now you have to solve this further. So let's take the balance of benzene up to here. Okay, you have to, after writing the equation, you can write number of independent equations. How many?
2.
Independent equations. Now you have to write, next step is degree of freedom of this question.
0.
Degree of freedom is equal to 2 minus 2, and that is equal to 0.
0.
Next, you have to solve the problem. For solution.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I didn't get this degree of freedom from the last lecture. Can you just make it quick, please? Like, show me how did you solve it?
No. You can discuss. Come to my office. You are here in the campus. So I don't want to go back to that stuff. I have repeated, I think, 3 to 4 times. If you didn't still get, you can come to me and can understand it. Okay, next solve it, guys, for benzene. Because the time is short. I have to finish this problem. If you have any problem, you can stay even after class, or you can come to me. I will tell you, don't worry. So benzene balance. Just apply this balance. How much was benzene at input?
500 kilogram per liter.
500.
I'm using
500.
equation which I wrote in the last equation. This is like that: mass fraction of the benzene multiplied by total amount. That will give you the amount of benzene, because you know mass fraction is equal to mass of one component over total mass. Total mass is 1000. I have multiplied with this, so it will give me benzene at input. How much benzene at output? I think in one stream you know, and in one stream because here I am using this equation, guys. Input of benzene is equal to output of benzene in stream 2 plus output of benzene in stream 3. Output of benzene in stream 2, that was how much it was given in the question, 450, plus, by the way, here write everywhere equation units kg. Why I am writing only kg? Because I took the basis of 1 R, so everywhere it will be already considered as R, so I am not repeating R everywhere. And what benzene in stream 3, are looking for this. So from here you can tell me that benzene in stream 3 is equal to 50 kg. Okay, this is your answer finally after solving this equation. Similarly apply now, either you can apply any other. Someone is asking something. Excuse me, if you have any question let me know, otherwise I'm solving for toluene.
सर बेंजीन बैलेंस को दोबारा जरा एक्सप्लेन कीजिएगा.
Benzene balance is simply input is equal to output in the stream 2 and output in the stream 3. So how much benzene is in the input? The student who is asking, just answer me, how much benzene is in the input?
इसकी जो mass fraction है वो 0.5 है.
और उसके total flow rate से multiply
Total mass 1000.
Total mass is 1000 in the input, so it is overall 500, simple. And in output stream 1 is given, in the top stream it was 450, that was given in the question. Here you can see, maybe you missed the question, so plus benzene in the 3 stream we are looking for this, so I have calculated that based on the equation. Understand?
Thank you, sir.
Similarly, for the toluene, you guys will use the same stuff, because at the inlet, toluene was also 5%, 50% or 0.5, so it is equal to like something, how much it was in the output stream?
475.
Okay, it was like, okay, which equation I'm using? I'm using this equation of toluene balance, which I have written already. So now it is like toluene in the stream 2 plus toluene in the stream 3. So here toluene in 2, I don't know, plus toluene in the stream 3, that was given as 475. So when you solve this, toluene in 3 or in 2, toluene in stream 2, which we are looking for, is equal to 25. You will write units here, kg. Guys, up to here you have solved the equation. Now the next step was, the last step in the problem was to just verify either your answers are okay or not. So you can verify from here. Can you write now overall flow rate in stream 3 overall, and overall flow rate in stream 2? Verification of answer. Overall flow of stream 2, how much it is? 450 benzene and 50 is toluene. So you can add them and you can get it is equal to 500 kg, right? And overall flow rate of stream 3, how much it was?
25 plus 475.
Yes, 475 kg plus 25 kg. So it is like also equal to 500 kg. So now if I write something which was called input is equal to output overall. This is for overall the first equation for balance which I wrote. I'm not using that equation for solution. I'm just using that equation to verify my answer. So how much flow rate was at input? You guys know that it was 1000 kg per hour. So it is 1000 kg, and that is equal to output. Output in
1000
stream
kg.
is 500 plus 500. So 1000 is equal to 1000. It means your answer are correct, the thing which you have calculated. You can write here the units. And by the way, one thing here you guys will write at the end of the day here, mean for this benzene flow rate, mean because you have to finally report your answers in flow rate. So benzene flow rate is equal to 50 kg per hour. And here in the bottom stream here, toluene flow rate. Toluene flow rate. Because why I'm writing this, because I took the basis of 1 R and I have solved problem based on simple, means without considering R, but at the end I have to answer it in the form of kg per hour. 20 minutes going on.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, guys, up to here, any question?
सर मैं
सर ये
अ,
0.5 and 2000 समझ नहीं आया सर ये
Any
0.5
question?
excuse
No,
me, सर
sir.
मेरा नेट दो दफा कनेक्ट ऑफ हो गया था इसलिए मैंने दो दफा ज्वाइन की है।
It's okay, no problem.
सर आप वहाँ से समझा दें इनपुट इज इक्वल टू आउटपुट। हमने वहाँ फ्लो रेट्स क्यों नहीं निकाले, आपने वहाँ मैथ्स लिया है, ये बता दें।
मैंने बेसिस 1 आर की बच्चे सिलेक्ट की हुई है ना। आप अगर बेसिस 1000 kg पर आर की सिलेक्ट करोगे तो फिर नो इशू, यू कैन गो विद दैट बिकॉज आई सिलेक्टेड द बेसिस ऑफ 1 आर. So then everything, when you select the basis of 1 hour, anything you write is already considered that he is talking about this amount in 1 hour. Hello, got
सर
it?
ये 1000 मल्टीप्लाई 0.5 सर ये समझ नहीं आया ये कैसे किया ये फ्लो रेट का।
Okay, all those who wanna leave can leave. All those who are asking the question can stay here because I have already downloaded the attendance. You can leave and 84 you stay here. I will answer your question.
Thank you, sir.
सर
Okay. जी.
सर वो रोल नंबर 60 का वो थोड़ा मेडिकल इशू हुआ था, उसका एक्सीडेंट हुआ था, उसने मैसेज किया था कि सर को बता दें कि ऐसा मेरे साथ हुआ तो इन्फॉर्म कर दें आपको। यानी
सर
जी जी